Well, the official start to winter is just days away, and it's important to remember that colder temperatures also affect your vehicle. Arise News' automotive expert, Lauren Fix, who is also known as the car coach, is here with us to give us advice on how to make sure your car is ready to battle the elements.
Yes.
Now, this is, of course, a very important time. What would you say is the way you should start? Where do you start?
Well, I think one of the big things is for consumers, things that have a problem will amplify as it gets colder, especially batteries, brakes, and all the 9 fluids that are in your car. And people forget about that, and they're confused about what to do. So the first thing is be prepared. Always be proactive on finding out what's wrong with your car. And one of the things you can do is find a technician who can do some of this work for you. Or here's a real nice tip. If you need wiper blades, you can go to any auto parts store and they'll replace them as long as you buy them. But if you're looking for a technician, 2 out of 3 people feel that they weren't treated properly. They feel that they were ripped off. And a way to save money is to use your smartphone, your tablet, or the internet. You can find deals online. You can also use apps like this one happens to be repairpal.com. And what's nice about it is you can go find out the cost of the part, the cost of the labor, what's wrong, and some possible misdiagnosis, which happens a lot where they'll say it's something it's not.
Yeah. Okay, well, it's good that you can actually have people you can trust when it comes to this.
Absolutely.
Now, where would you say we should begin to start winterizing our cars and trucks?
Well, the simplest thing anybody can do, and it's free of charge, is to check your tire pressure. Now, you can use a dial gauge. I have a dial gauge and a regular gauge here. Either one of these is what you would want to use. You can check the number inside your driver's door of every car that's made, and it tells you the correct tire pressure for your vehicle. Look at your tires. You don't have to be a tire expert, but when you do, and you're looking at your tires and they look worn unevenly, you're not really sure, consider snow tires. If you drive in temperatures that are below 45 degrees, think of it as a snow boot. A winter tire is really important. I live in Buffalo, New York. We just had that 70 inches of snow, and I used the Continental tires that they have here. That's the extreme winter contact. And it was actually great because a snow boot will give you the best traction, where a sneaker like a summer performance tire wouldn't.
So it's similar to actually going out and picking up your snow boots for winter, right?
Right, and then you put the other ones in your garage or storage. Now, inside your car, we tend to roll up our windows, right, during the winter. We don't want the snow inside, and it's not like spring where you have the windows down. But inside your car, there are 268 different types of bacteria. Ooh. So I decided to do a little test. I have a rental car that I used to get here, and I decided to take one of these Lexol wipes and just wipe the inside. I don't know if you can see how dirty that is. That's the inside of most cars. Your steering wheel, your dashboard, your door panels. You want to clean these up. Don't use baby wipes, please. Use proper products for your vehicle, whether it's vinyl wipes. You can buy vinyl wipes anywhere, any auto parts store. Car parts for cars, car cleaning products, household stuff stays in the house, because you can actually destroy your interior by using the wrong parts.
All right, so we have a checklist. Let's go through them quite quickly. Now, first you say check heating, wipers, and lights.
Absolutely. Really important. If you can't see, 80% of your driving decisions are based on visibility. Heating, obviously there's no heat. You've got a problem. That's part of your cooling system. Brakes are absolutely critical. You got to stop. And remember that you want to give yourself more distance in the winter, so your brakes are really critical.
All right, next we got to look at gas. Your gas tank, oil, and filters?
There's 9 fluids in a car. If you fail to be on top of those are the ones that turn into gelatin. They freeze, they don't run, and they cause other problems. Because if it's not lubricating the engine, that's when other problems come into play. So you want to find yourself an ASE certified technician.
You really are a car coach. I didn't know any of that. No.
Well, I'll take you around. We'll make sure you don't.
Actually, do you have a sports car for me?
Yes, I do have a sports car.
All right, so you got to check your tires and brakes. That's quite important.
That's very important, because no matter what you're driving, like I have a little Mini Cooper, but I also have other cars. I have a truck. No matter what, there's only 4 things that touch the ground, and that's the tires. So that contact patch is about this big. It's about the size of a bigger fist than mine. But when you think about that, okay, your fist, that's about the size of a contact patch. And you think that's it? So if those tires are not correct tire pressure, you don't use winter tires when it's snow, or at least a good all-season tire that's good for dry, wet, and snow. And please use a name brand tire. Just don't buy the cheap tires, because you get exactly what you pay for. That is so critical to braking, handling, performance, fuel economy, and tires are expensive.
Now, you've brought so many other things here to show us.
I have an emergency kit. I brought an emergency kit because some people say, well, I have one, I don't know where it is. Of all the things you take out of your vehicle, you should have an emergency kit in your car at all times. Should be jumper cables, it should be a first aid kit, a flashlight. I always have a blanket. Even if you live in warm climates, it makes sense to have. That's my aggressive ice scraper. That's a 3-blade one. Look at that. That's a pretty intense ice scraper. But you can buy these things anywhere. Also, if you have regular people riding the car, especially kids, carry hand and foot warmers. You can buy these things for like $1 a piece at any auto parts store, any mass merchandiser. I carry a set for everybody for their hands and their feet, because if there's a problem, the last thing you want is frostbite. I've had frostbite before, and it doesn't ever leave you. Also, instead of those striking flares, which are illegal in most of the world, only in the U.S. are we allowed to have them, I recommend these LED light sources. They're battery powered.
Okay.
And you just press the button. They're magnetic, and you can see it's flashing. And it also goes solid. These are about $12 a piece. You can buy them online. And sometimes you can find them in hardware stores, but tell you what, you put it on the roof of your car, you don't have to get out in the snow, and you dress nicely like you are, striking a flare, and this is a much safer way to go. The Car Care Council offers a free guide because it's no advertising, it's not for profit. The reason they do it is because a lot of people buy used cars and there's no owner's manual.
All right.
And so this allows you to get one for free in English, Spanish, or in French. It's downloadable.
Great.
If you need it.
Great. I love it. Thank you so much for this. I know we're going to be safe after this.
I hope so.
The car coach. Yeah, Lauren Fix. Thank you so much for your time.